Oh. Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sohum and I'm on a mission to spread peace, love, and positivity through music. Today I'll be doing a double first-time reaction to Typo Negative. And this is not a band that I've ever heard of before, so I did a quick Google, and apparently they're a American goth slash doom metal group. And those are two genres that intrigue me very much, but I know very little of. So this is going to be a very fresh reaction for you all. First, I'll be reacting to Black Number 1, Little Miss Scare All. A bit of a long title, but you know, I'm down for it. And then the second will be Christian Woman. So I'm excited to check these two out. A big thank you to Alexandra, whose generous support and requests made this reaction possible. And now, let's jump in.
She's in love with herself. She likes the dark.
Oh god, I'm scared. He's like a vampire.
And on her milk white neck,
He is a vampire.
the devil's mark.
And what a voice, by the way.
Now it's All Hallows Eve. The moon is full.
Slow cadence.
Will she trick or treat?
God, I feel like I'm watching Nosferatu all over again.
I bet she will.
Ooh.
She's got a date at midnight
Okay.
with Nosferatu.
Of course, that's not coincidence. That is just uncanny, though.
Nosferatu.
Holy. Wow. It's really heavy. Ooh. Dum 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 dum. Yeah. It's just such a fatty bass line. He kind of looks like a Fabio. Ooh. His inner Chris Cornell, okay. Whoa. What an interesting composition so far. I've never heard music like this. It's interesting. These kind of like, I don't know what instrument this is. They kind of sound 8-bit. They kind of sound like a gothic piano effect. I don't know what you would call that. Let me know in the comments. Anytime I hear that, though, it immediately brings me back to like a Castle Dracula-esque scene. That's why like it makes sense that all of the, you know, imagery and some of the lyrics have had to do with vampires and literally Nosferatu. By the way, did you guys see the newer Nosferatu? At the, you know, when I first saw that movie, I was a little bit like unsure of what to think, but after rewatching it, I actually like it a lot more than I originally did. You know, that aside, this is a very, very interesting composition and track. I'll have more to say after, but this is very vampiric. Kind of reminds me of a Corpse with how heavy his voice is. Also, is he playing the bass, like the upright bass, like a guitar or like a bass? Literally, that's insane. And he makes it look small. He's a big guy. The Undertaker. Interesting. Super interesting. Oh, yellow. Oh, yellow eye is the first color in this video. Number one. I don't know what the number one has to do with it. Can we just loop on this? Okay. I get you. She just emerged from the black. Oh, she's got a knife? Oh, someone... She's in danger. You know... Well, I don't know what to say. I feel like I've seen so many different vampire movies, like, I don't know which one, like, immediately the song, like, reminds me of. Like, it's not Twilight, that's for sure. Nosferatu feels more on point, but it feels a little bit more like American metal-esque or goth-esque, as the genre implies. This is literally like the first time I've ever heard goth music. I feel like this is like the verbatim goth song. Obviously, I have a very limited insight into that world. Like, the people who I would have guessed were tangential to this, and this is not even accurate, but still tangential, would have been Falling in Reverse. I mentioned Corpse earlier. Corpse is more of a modern, like almost like horrorcore-esque artist, and the reason I brought him up because he has a very deep voice. A lot of people love him for that. Yeah, that's a really interesting one. I'm definitely down to check out the next one right now. We have Christian Woman up next, but before we do that, if you're enjoying the reaction so far, hit that subscribe button, and if you'd like to request a reaction yourselves, hit the link down below. And now it's time for Christian Woman. Best of luck to you, Christian Woman. Vampires don't like Christianity all that much.
Forgive her.
Forgive her. There you go.
She knows not what she does.
Jesus. Dark triad traits out of him. I know vampires are like Machiavellian-esque. It's kind of cool.
The cross upon her bedroom wall, from grace she will fall.
Okay, is it just like a law that like all vampire people are just attractive? I swear to God, I swear, it's always that case.
An image burning in her mind. She knows she must hide.
Oh, the bass. Whoa. Oh. Oh, love this atmosphere already.
Dying garment full of pain. When will you come again? Before he begged to serve or please.
I love how the riffs literally match even like the movement patterns of vampires, right? Vampires are very slow moving, but they move deliberately and they move with a lot of weight. Imagine like a count in a castle, right? Slowly approaching you. The footsteps are heavy, and each step and stride is intentional and impactful. Every time you hear the stroke of the bass, for example, I feel that heaviness. And then, of course, the singer here with that amazing bassy voice, especially when he goes to the lows, everything is just heavy. There's no like acidity to what I'm listening to.
Let your spirit free. Now no forgiveness for our sins, perverse punishment. Would you suffer eternally or internally?
Or internally, wow. Why not both? Eternally internal. See, I know that's the thing about vampires too, is that they are masters of seduction and romance and love sex. Low-key, being a vampire doesn't sound that bad.
Lost, that soul compels a soul needed well, all through mass forbidden adoration, salvation.
Oh. That is so scary. Okay, it just fully dissolved into this, like, she's dreaming it. Okay, this also happened in Nosferatu, where they would be far apart but still, like, entering the dream sex world. It's like when you have a wet dream. Jesus, his voice is so bassy and rich. I wish I had a voice that rich and bassy. I swear, it's like kind of like a life hack in a sense, because it's, I think, a rarer quality to have that level of richness in one's speaking voice. I have the voice that I have. That is really cool. I had a few fleeting thoughts towards the end there, and in some senses, I don't know how many of you listen to Rammstein. That's a German metal group, and the vocalist for Rammstein, there's some similarities between the vocalist here for Typo Negative. Let me look up his name quick. Typo Negative vocalist. Peter Thomas Ratajic. I don't know how to say that. There's some similarities in the vocal performance between Peter and between Rammstein. And Alexandra let me know at the beginning of this reaction that Peter had actually passed away, unfortunately. So rest in peace to you, Peter. Phenomenal voice. Absolutely. It's very like doom heavy, I guess, to use the name of the genre again. And, you know, in the same, well, kind of related to the idea of doom metal, there was a time where in meme culture amongst young kids, they would be young kids like Gen Z, kind of my age bracket, and maybe even younger, were listening to a lot of Russian doomer music. And I don't know if there's much similarity between doomer metal and Russian doomer music. I'm sure there is, just given the doomer label. But all the Russian doomer music I'll ever listen to was mostly very monotonic, very little variability in the melody, and overall left you feeling like in this state of unease or limerence or just angst and despair. This song or these two songs that I heard, they didn't have those elements of like despair and angst. These felt more like odes sung by a vampire to the world, to his lovers, just exerting vampiric control through manipulation, through seduction, all of the possible means. This was a really, really interesting one for me to react to today. Thank you for the request, Alexandra. Subscribe, everyone, if you enjoyed my reaction today, and if you'd like to request one yourselves, hit the link down below. And as always, my friends, have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, and peace.